Hello students, this video content is the fourth and last part of the chapter Manufacturing Industry, Class 10 subject Social Science. In this section we will discuss the last topic of the chapter, Industrial Pollution and Environmental Degradation. Industries are essential for our economic growth. However, they also cause severe pollution of our natural resources. Environmental degradation due to industrial pollution is a problem faced in all developed and developing parts of the world, and it is a problem that we can no longer ignore. Industries cause environmental degradation through four main types of pollution. These are air pollution, water pollution, land pollution or soil degradation, and noise pollution. Air pollution must have seen a thick smoke billowing from chimneys in factories. This smoke contains undesirable gases like sulfur dioxide and carbon monoxide, besides solid and liquid particulate matter in the form of dust and spray mist, which caused air pollution. The industry that is mainly responsible for air pollution, which include chemical and paper factories, brick kilns, refineries, smelting plants, and burning of fossil fuels. Air pollution is not restricted to smoke rising from chimneys. Are you aware of the Bhopal gas tragedy that occurred? Bhopal gas tragedy in India was caused by a leakage of deadly gas, methyl isocyanate, from an industry. It is one of the worst man-made disasters in India. Air pollution affects the health of humans, animals, and plant alike. It is also caused damage to buildings. Example, air pollution affect the health of humans, animals, and plant alike. It is also caused damage to buildings. Example, Taj Mahal in Agra is threatened by the air pollution from industrial area around it. Water pollution is caused by organic and inorganic industrial waste and effluent discharge into river. The main culprit in this regard are paper, pulp, chemical, textile and dyeing, petroleum refineries, tanneries, electroplating industries, detergent, acids, salt, pesticides, fertilizers, synthetic chemicals with carbon, plastics and rubber, etc. into the water bodies. Fly ash, gypsum and iron and steel slag are the major solid waste in India. Thermal pollution. The discharge of hot water from thermal power plants into rivers before cooling is called thermal pollution of water. This often results in large-scale destruction of aquatic life. Factors contributing to land pollution are dumping of waste, especially glass, harmful chemicals, industrial effluents, packaging salts, and garbage renders. Land pollution leads to water pollution, rainwater falling on polluted land, dissolve and carries many of the pollutants further into the ground and pollutes groundwater. Noise pollution. Noise can lead to irritation, loss of hearing, increased heart rate and blood pressure. Industrial and construction activities, machines to irritation, loss of hearing, increased heart rate and blood pressure. Industrial and construction activities, machines, generators, saws, pneumatic and electric drills are mainly responsible for noise pollution. Students, this brings us to the question, what are the ways to control environmental degradation by industries? One of the most important steps for the control of environmental degradation in treating hot and polluted waste water from industries before releasing it into a rivers and lake. Let us see how such a system works. Wastewater treatment begins by primary treatment, where screens are used to filter out large solid waste. This is followed by grinding the remaining waste so that the dissolved chemical separates through process of flocculation. Secondly, the water is allowed to stand in tanks so that the solid waste settles down and can be removed as sludge. Secondary stage of treatment. Treatment involves introducing certain bacteria in wastewater. These bacteria digest harmful chemicals in the water through a biological process. Tertiary stage of treatment. The wastewater is gently stirred in large tank with certain chemicals that further neutralize the effect of harmful chemicals is still left in the water. After treatment, the wastewater can either be recycled for reuse in the industry or safely discharged in rivers or lake. Now, fresh water can also be conserved by rainwater harvesting to meet water requirements for industrial process. And then recycling treated wastewater for reuse as explained earlier. At places with limited supply of surface water, industries exploit the groundwater reserve to meet their requirements. Legal provisions must be made to regulate the use of groundwater for industries' use. The particulate matter in smoke from industries can be greatly reduced by fitting smokestacks to factories with electrostatic precipitators, fabric filters, scrubbers, and inertial separators. The emission of smoke itself from industries can be reduced by using more efficient fuels like oil and natural gas in place of coal. If you have been to a factory, you would know how difficult it is to talk over the deafening sound of machines and generators. Today, several types of industrial generators and silencers, sound absorbing material, are available to reduce the noise level in industries. Today, industrial workers can use earplugs and earphones for individual protection of health and hearing. Students, this is the last topic of the chapter is NTPC means National Thermal Power Plant. NTPC or National Thermal Power Plants is a major electricity generation and distribution company in India. NTPC is also certified for EMS Environment Management System 14001 and has demonstrated how conservation of environment and natural resource can happen simultaneously with industrial growth. One of the reasons for NTPC success is the use of latest machines and technology that is environment friendly. Students, NTPC has many thermal power plants that burn coal and generate enormous quantities of fly ash. NTPC has minimized this waste by maximizing use of fly ash for construction and other purposes. NTPC have extensive green belts around them. This is vegetation cleans the surroundings air and serve the national purpose of afforestation. Students, NTPC has also developed adequate waste management facilities like ash pond, ash water recycling, and liquid waste treatment plant. NTPC has adopted the system of continuous ecological monitoring, reviews, and database management for all its power stations. Thank you.